the whole time.
Okay.
Forget the camera's here. Let me get the mic. If you want to actually hold this down kind of low, it'll pick it up.
Okay.
Perfect.
Like worship.
Okay. All right. So start off by just telling me your first and last name and spelling it.
My name is Robin Fakoosi. Last name, spelling my first and
Yeah,
last.
just
Sorry.
so I can like get it right
Okay.
when I write it. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
My name is Robin Fakoosi. Robin. F is in Frank. Akaosi.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so we're gonna start off by just telling me the story. First, tell me their names
Oh,
again.
Levy is in the black shirt and Lino is in the gray.
Lenny and Lino. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
So tell me the whole story, why you were looking to adopt and how happy you are now that you have them.
Okay. So actually, my husband and I, we've always wanted children. I have always wanted children. And so, it wasn't easier for us to have our own. And so we just kind of, after a while, just, life just happened and just let things fall wherever. And then we got a call from one of our good friends, Pastor Brad, who had talked about two young boys, brothers, that needed a home through foster care. And so after praying about it with my husband, we felt excited to say, yep, let's go, let's do it. And then it actually moved a lot faster because they moved in a week later, and we're like, okay, we had committed to our yes. And so we stayed with our yes. And so the boys came in and I mean, they loved my husband, and normally kids love me. So it was a little bit awkward that they would love him first, but they just gravitated to him. And then we just fell in love and it was like, okay, they can't leave, and so it just opened up where we were able to adopt. And I mean, everybody that was in their lives had somewhere another connection to our lives. So the caseworker went to our sister church. Their attorney and the judge are classmates of my sisters. And then Mindy, who is an associate of one of our church members, and stuff. And so as we got to know the boys and then we knew the people who were in their lives, we realized we were their missing piece as they were our missing piece. And so we were excited when the opportunity opened to adopt. And actually, we're a couple of weeks away from the adoption being 1 year. So we're excited about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. And now how old are they right now?
They are 4 and 5.
4 and 5, but they were
3 and 4.
When you adopted.
Yep.
3 and 4.
Yes.
Okay. So what has it been like with them? Did they kind of come into your family with ease? It all came kind of naturally for them?
Well, I mean, they're 3 and 4 year olds, so they just came in as kids, wanting to be kids. And I mean, there was a little thing, some of the things that came in, of course, new home, so still learning, each other. Both of us still learning each other. They did have some tantrums and some, of course, toddlers do, and so we just kind of loved them through it. I've never seen some tantrums that they did have, but after a couple of weeks and just loving it off of them, we realized too, like, wow, they didn't have any tantrums, and we really haven't had tantrums, since. And so it's really just been us learning them as well as them learning us and just loving each other. And so.
Yeah, I bet now you guys can't imagine life without them.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely not. My mom also said, like, okay, no, they're ours, so we have to do whatever it takes for them to stay ours. And so, I mean, we were just happy the opportunity was there and that we were able to be a blessing for them as they have been, especially for us.
Absolutely. And it seems like it wasn't too complicated of a process with Wendy's wonderful kids. Can you kind of encourage other parents who are looking to adopt why they should go through this program?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's just all about relationship and no, Mindy, she knew the boys, she spends time with them at school and stuff. And so, just meeting with her group, and just seeing how they love kids and they just wanting to see the connection with a good home. And then also just helping, having them come in to help us understand more of where the kids are coming from, and then being able to just bridge that gap together. So that's been huge. And we didn't even realize, we're like, oh my gosh, Wendy, and stuff. So, and then how great Wendy's kids are, and stuff. So we're just excited for everybody who had a part in bringing us together. So.
Definitely. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, just thank you so much for this opportunity for us to share.
Thank you. You did great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I would encourage you to talk about the fact that the boys didn't talk when they came to you
Oh.
and what it's like now. You know, like that they know someone.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
and
Okay, I'm gonna have you go over here, mix it up a little. Thank you. You can hold that down low. All right. Oh, you're a little bit taller. Okay, move this back
sorry,
a
I don't
little.
have a strip stool.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, so first off by saying and spelling your first and last name.
I'm Asi Fakosi, ASI, last name Fakaosi.
Okay, gotcha. So tell me, I don't think I asked her this. Have you ever thought of adoption, before considering this? What was your mind at when, you guys started talking about this?
I think it was all about me at that moment. My wife was ready. I wasn't ready. We had plenty of opportunities to go through adoption, but I felt like it wasn't that time. And then when we heard about the story about these two boys, I thought about it a little bit more, and then once I said yes, my wife made that connection with Pastor Brad, and all of that stuff started rolling. So I think they were waiting for me to say yes to create the opportunity to adopt.
Okay, and talk about why. Obviously, you're so thankful you did say yes.
You know, I always had that that mentality of going through the process of being a foster parent. You know, just like building the relationship, and then you may lose that closeness with the people or with the kids that you trying to connect with, and then you lose it. And so for me, it was kind of like, oh man, I don't want to go through that. So with these two boys, when it happened, when we finally saw these two boys, I was like, oh, okay, the yes it's a guarantee yes, and we're hoping at that time that it's not just to be just foster parent, but being their parents. And so going through the process, it was just creating the relationship with the two boys. And so that even made me feel more like just be in love with the two boys and just say, you know what, hopefully we get this opportunity to adopt these two in the process of going through being a foster parent.
Okay, so how long were you guys foster parents before officially adopting?
That's a good question, because we haven't been.
So that you didn't foster them at first?
We did foster
You
them.
did them?
Yeah, foster them.
Yeah,
Just them.
Right, just them. For how long was that? Until?
6 months
Yeah.
until it was
6 months.
official. Yes.
Okay, oh wow, okay.
So we got them on April 23rd of last year, and then November 16th of last year is when we finalized the adoption. So again, in 2 weeks, it's a 1 year them being with us and being their parents.
Yes, talk about that instant connection you felt with these two boys.
You know, in the beginning, normally the relationship with any of the kids, whether it's my family or my wife's family, they're always connected to my wife. For these two, when the first time we met them, there was just something that was happening between them and me. And so they would come straight to me, hold my hand, shake my hand. I'm like, okay, the yes is pretty much connecting with everything that's happening right now. So they came and they just said hi. They just stood by me. They were like hugging my arm, my legs. And so I'm like, oh, this is the first, because every kid that comes to our house or see me and my wife, it's more about connecting with my wife. So
I love that. So that kind of pushed you to say yes. Maybe that's like the nudge you needed.
yes, yes,
Mhm,
yes.
Absolutely. And then for some families who are hesitant, maybe the wife wants to adopt, the husband doesn't, or vice versa, what would you tell them to give them that, just go for that leap of faith? Go for it.
Yes, go for the leap of faith. Trust the gut instinct that you have, because I think when you go through the process, you see a difference in the relationship. Like for me, I was like, yes, okay, let me see where it's gonna go. And then finally, when they went through, I'm like, okay, I love this. This is something good, not only for me, but even for those that, for the two boys that we were looking to adopt. So yeah, the relationship is the biggest thing, and then just loving on them.
Yeah, definitely. And then some parents probably do want to adopt, but maybe remind them that this is a lifelong commitment. They can't do it halfway. They have to be all in.
Yes, I mean, you look at these kids, you cannot just look at it as being a adopted parent, but a parent that would love them, beyond than just, even though that's not their own, but love them as their own. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay.
It's all good.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. If I could now have you guys maybe like all in a circle, if I can get some video, just like of the family. Okay. Thank you so much. Here, I'll move this.
Sorry.
Trip. Thank you.
You're ready to be on camera?
Yeah.
Look at you, Nino.
Like sitting down here? Or?
Yeah. So here, let me put this. So are they in preschool?
Yeah, well, he's in kindergarten and then
kindergarten.
Nino's in preschool.
Wow. Oh yeah.
We can move tables if you need us to. Do you need us to?
Or I can,
Here, or we could just.
I can hear him.
You could sit there, then yeah. Zach, you can hear them. Then okay. There we go.
Come bring your chair right here.
And then we'll move this one. And I'll move it.
Well, Levy's our big helper.
Yeah.
Nino when he wants to.
He's growing
No, but
into
this
it.
is gonna be
Right there?
Come, you sit down.
Okay.
Big smile. So
Oh, I
bad.
know, I love it.
Yeah, the cushion here.
Move over here.
I'll give you one.
You love the kid. He's a little star.
My niece has taught him well.
So true, yes. Not camera shy. You have such a big smile.
So, Lino, so what are the, okay, for both of you guys, what are the 4 things that we expect you guys for school? And what else? And what else? And then? Every day, right, no matter who it is, whether it's your teacher or we have that same thing, right? Follow direction, obedience, and then
And what? You know it.
They're so well behaved. Oh my gosh.
It's new. They're like, Mindy knows all the
You're so cute. Hey, do you guys want to look at me and smile and wave?
wait,
Wait. Very good, Lina. Make your shotgun.
Shaka.
Oh yeah, do a shotgun.
Do your shotgun.
Thank you. Are they allowed to like say a little, just like I love my parents, like
Yeah.
something little like that? Okay. I just think it'd be so cute. Okay. Okay. We'll put it in the middle. Okay.
Lino. He's getting just cheesy.
I love it. All right. Let me go a little bit closer.
Say good, say good.
Okay. Do you want to tell me one more time? What's your name?
Levy,
Hubby? What's your name?
Nemo,
No. Tell me how much you love your parents here.
I love that.
What do you say? I love
I
Daddy.
love Daddy.
What about your mom?
You love mom too?
Yes, I love mommy and daddy.
Aw. There you go. That's more fair.
Yeah. He's pretty much
kind of like my son. He's pretty much with the mom. but
Okay,
Yeah.
mom's boy, daddy's boy.
Yeah.
Got it. One for each. Oh, what's your guys' favorite thing to do? What's your favorite? You like sports?
Tell him what
Golf.
sports.
Golf? He likes golf?
He likes golf.
That's amazing.
And he likes football.
Football? Okay. Very different sports. That is good to start him young. Golf.
Yeah.
And
One of
eating
their
What that means.
uncles.
That's a
Yeah.
good skill.
What does that
One
mean?
of our the uncles took him around at a party just playing golf, and he has.
He loves
So our family is volleyball and football. So he says, no, I'm not gonna play
Golf.
football. I'm gonna play golf.
It's great.
But so he's
Can't
adamant.
get hurt in that sport. I
Yeah,
want my
yeah.
kids to go.
They're like, okay, Sam, whatever makes you happy.
I love that.
But he loves football.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
He definitely loves
Do
football.
they do flag football at that age?
No,
That's
not
still
yet.
young.
Yeah,
I was
still
gonna
young.
Say, that is young. Okay,
Yeah.
little face.
He's dying to play though.
Oh, so cute. Let me go.
It's not
Smile.
those cameras.
You guys know
Yeah,
smile
smile,
and do the
smile
shout
as you
out?
close.
Smile.
Can you do this? Thank you. So cute. You guys ever need a babysitter?
Yeah.